What is up, y'all? It is your boy, UncleKevDawg, tapping in for a chest day video. That's right, it is Monday, chest day, which is the best day of the week because who doesn't like a nice, juicy chest pump, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, we're about to get off work and take the dog for a walk. I'll see y'all outside and then at the gym. Peace. All right, y'all, we did a super quick walking of the dog and we forgot to record. So we are at the gym and I'll see y'all in there. All right, y'all. Y'all know what it is, man. We're getting that chest work in. This week we decided to go up and weight again. So the first week we did 60 for 15. Then we did 65 for 15. Now we're grabbing the 70s. And we're supposed to get 15. We did not get 15. We got 11. But last night I was watching some Sam Sulek, and I recognized that, hey, maybe there's an opportunity for me to train with more intensity. I'm probably not going to be the dude yelling and screaming at the gym, but as far as just really doing whatever I can to get that last rep, and you guys can see I pushed myself pretty far there. And we did 5 sets of that in total, 45-second rest, dropping the weight. If not every set, then every other set until I think we dropped down pretty light until like 55 pounds or something like that. And then we took the 55s, we laid our ass on the ground, and we did these just floor presses from the ground. And I'm starting to really like these. I mean, the first week I grabbed the 47.5s. Now we're up to the 55s, and I think we got, I don't know, a good amount of reps on that first set. I'll have to be better about counting reps. I know I log everything in my app, but I just can't rely on memory as good as I can. But now we did 4 sets of that, and then we moved on to the dumbbell flies. And I don't know if my form is good on these. I mean, like, it's kind of an awkward movement for me. Like, if you look at this angle, and I don't even know if it's just the angle of the camera, but it looks like my left arm is going a lot wider out than my right arm. Maybe that's the case. Maybe I subconsciously didn't want to hit the bench that was to the right of me, even though I had enough space. I don't know. But I definitely feel the pump. I definitely feel the contraction. The exercises are definitely working. I mean, my chest is getting freaking torn up. Maybe it's just the limited resting intervals, but it is all good. You know, we're just pushing through, and it's only week 3. So our form and our technique is going to continue to get better for every single one of these exercises. Again, not just for push, but for all of them. And now we moved on to shoulders. We took about a 2.5 minute break just to catch our breath and to really prepare to be able to push ourselves for this first working set. And for each set that I'm doing, I'm looking at my previous week's weight and or amount of reps, and I'm trying to beat it, right? I think last week I did 45s and I got 10 reps. I was going for 11, and I think we got the 11. Or whatever number we got one more than last week. And then we moved on to triceps, and we did heavy push downs. I don't know how good my form is with these. I mean, I've seen so many different videos on YouTube, on Instagram, whatever, as far as, you know, this is the correct way to do it. That is not the correct way to do it. I don't know, guys. I feel it pretty good. I'm definitely leaning over. I'm trying to do as much weight as possible while still like squeezing at the bottom, coming up to the top and getting that stretch. So you guys tell me, does my form suck or am I good? I think my triceps are pretty good looking, so they're obviously doing something. I don't know. Maybe it was just all those prison workouts and dips and push-ups, and I guess we'll notice if my triceps shrink up a little bit. But now we did single arm cable crossover push downs. I just made that up. I don't even know what these are called, but you know, just single arm push downs. Maybe we'll just keep it simple for y'all. And we did 3 sets of this. Actually, we did 4 sets of this. We did 4 sets with the rope push downs as well. And then this was the finisher. We just did some incline push-ups to failure 3 times over. And after this, my triceps were absolutely cooked. They're still cooked as I sit here doing this voiceover, saying hello to the camera. And that was pretty much it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the workout. And what was really annoying about this last little set here is you can see the bench is just inching forward. It's not nailed down to the ground like some of the other benches. So I had to continually adjust my feet, but we got the reps in. What's up, y'all? We just got home. Today was a solid Monday. We crushed it at work. We closed the deal, which I'm super fired up about. And we had chest day. So I think my chest is even a little bit swollen up still. So are my triceps. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed that little workout. What you guys did not see is that I did 10 minutes of cardio on the incline treadmill. So the setting was 4 on the incline and then 4 on the treadmill speed itself, which I was supposed to do tomorrow, but I'm having to switch around my programming a little bit. Right now I'm doing abs 3 times a week. So the 20-minute circuit, which I'll have to film for you guys one of these days. And so now I'm going to start doing it Saturday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. And whereas before I was doing it on Saturdays, Monday, and Wednesday, but Wednesdays I don't work out as far as push, pull, legs, or full body. So I was having to go to the gym just to do core and cardio. So now I don't technically have to go to the gym that day. I can go for a run in placement of the cardio. But your boy is super busy. I mean, I got a full-time job, filming these clips, editing, posting on YouTube, trying to find ways to make the content more interesting, because I know it's not that sick, you know what I'm saying, compared to some of these other dudes out there. But you know, we're doing the best we can, and then we still have a whole social life, and we have family and friends and other people to consider, and so we're making a lot of progress as far as fitting in this workout program, the scheduling of the videos, the macros, the studying for the NASM certificate. We're trying to do our best here, and of course we have to make certain tweaks and changes as our life continues to get busy, or else we simply just wouldn't have the time of the day needed to do everything. I mean, think about it from a parent's standpoint. I don't think anyone's ever ready to have kids. And I'm sure it's a little bit overwhelming at first. It was overwhelming for me when I got a dog and I was going into the office. But, you just freaking figure it out. And I was catching up with my dad this evening as well. And he asked me a question. He said, hey, do you feel like it's getting too much between the full-time job, the editing, the lifting, the studying, all the stuff you're trying to do? And, it was a good question. And I mean, I think I wouldn't say I'm overwhelmed by any means, but I also had the realization, it's what else am I going to be doing? You know what I mean? I could get off work and live this purposeless life and just sit on the couch and watch other people's YouTube videos, or I could make my own. I could spend my weekends, partying and, chasing pleasure versus chasing purpose. And I think for me, that's one of the main reasons why I decided to start doing what I'm doing. Not only to fulfill my own purpose as far as trying to be, the best version of myself, trying to be fit and discipline and shape, but also to motivate other people, right? If the whole purpose of me is to motivate others to be the best version of themselves, and I'm not setting a good role model, then what does that say about me? It doesn't say a lot of good things. But that being said, we still need to find the balance, because if you're just full blown, and this has happened to me before, I get super passionate about new things that enter my life, whether it's work or relationships or side projects or fitness or whatever the case may be. If you go 100% full blown and you cut out everything else to just focus on this one thing, you're going to burn yourself out. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're one of these guru dudes on the internet talking about how, you need to have 3 days in a single day, right? All that bullshit or whatever. No, you still need to have a life that's balanced, right? You still need to be able to compartmentalize different things at different times. This past weekend, I took a trip to Reno. A couple of weekends before that, I was in Vegas. I want to, the relationships in your life, you got to make time for the things that are important. But I think you also have to prioritize the right things, right? And so it'd be really easy for me to say hey, I'm going to, instead of posting, 3 or 4 videos a week, I'm just going to do one, but the time that I could have been filming and editing and working out, I'm gonna go get drunk or whatever the case may be. Like for me, that's not how I want to live my life. And so I'm doing what makes me happy, what I feel like is a purpose-driven initiative in my life. And again, this is just the beginning. I'm trying not to burn myself out. I'm trying to take baby steps and be patient with the journey. Because at the end of the day, right, like that's all we have. We only have today to do what we can do. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little KevDawg rant to y'all as well. They don't call me uncle for nothing. I got a wisdom. I got a lot of experience. I've been through a lot of adversity. I've lost a lot of people in my life. But we're still here. We're still kicking it. We're still pushing through. We're still setting goals, breaking goals, setting new ones, and chasing those as well. So we're going to end the clip here, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the push day. I'm going to see if we can start to switch up these workouts a little bit. I've never followed a program for like 4 months. I can't imagine just doing the same freaking workout for 4 months, but maybe that's how you get results because you have measurables that you can compare to over the last 4 months for every single workout you've done, those 32 times over again, right? If we're doing one workout a week for over 4 months, I think that's 32. No, maybe 16, but you guys get the point. Anyways, we're about to wrap it up here. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.